Number 1. The healthy choice trick. Let's be honest, you've probably walked into a restaurant before thinking, today I'm eating healthy, and restaurants love when you think that, because that's exactly when they hit you with their favorite psychological weapon, the fake healthy item. There it is, usually at the top of the menu, a sad, overpriced salad that looks like it was assembled by someone who hates joy. But here's the twist. It's not meant for you to actually order. Its real purpose is to make every other item on the menu look completely reasonable by comparison. Your brain sees the salad, instantly feels depressed, then looks at the burger and goes, well, at least it's not that miserable. And that right there is the contrast effect doing its job. Restaurants aren't selling food, they're selling perception. Put one bland healthy option next to a glorious plate of carbonara, and suddenly carbonara feels practically responsible. To make it worse, marketers slap labels like light, fresh, or fit-friendly on dishes that contain more calories than your entire afternoon. Your brain sees the word healthy, and your body is like, bro, we're literally eating a salad drowning in 400 calories of ranch. But you walk away thinking you made a smart financial and nutritional decision when in reality you just got outplayed by lettuce. This trick has worked for decades and it still works today because humans are not fighting hunger. We're fighting menus designed like psychological warfare. Number 2. The limited time only scam. Picture this, you walk into a restaurant just wanting a normal meal, and suddenly you see a bright, dramatic sign that screams, limited time only available this weekend, only once it's gone. It's gone. And instantly, your brain goes from chill to caveman panic mode. If I don't get this sandwich right now, I will literally perish. This is called artificial scarcity, and restaurants adore it because it hijacks your survival instincts. Your ancestors fought saber-toothed tigers for food. You're fighting a seasonal pumpkin spice burger. The item itself doesn't even have to be good. It could be a bizarre combination of ingredients that should never have been introduced to each other like shrimp, maple syrup, and regret. But the moment the restaurant says it's for a short time only, your brain decides it's a national treasure. The secret psychology: humans hate losing potential choices more than we enjoy gaining new ones. So when a restaurant tells you something is disappearing soon, it becomes instantly more desirable even if you didn't want it 5 seconds ago. And here's the kicker, 90% of these limited time items come back every single year. They're basically seasonal migratory birds. But restaurants rely on one thing, you forgetting that. So you rush to buy the item now, thinking you're making a smart, once-in-a-lifetime decision, when you're really just falling for a glorified countdown timer. At the end of the day, the food isn't limited, just your resistance to psychological manipulation. Number 3, the bigger plate. Equal sign, you're still hungry trick. Ever notice how restaurants give you a massive plate and then put a tiny, lonely piece of food right in the middle like it's lost? That's not aesthetic, that's psychology. Your brain doesn't judge food by actual size, it judges it by context. So when the plate is huge, your mind decides, this meal must be small. I am absolutely still starving. This is called visual downsizing, and restaurants use it to make you order more without realizing it. Bigger plates equal sign, smaller looking portions equal sign you convincing yourself you deserve dessert. Even worse, researchers found that you will literally taste the food differently depending on plate size. Your brain thinks fancy plating equals fancy flavor, so that average piece of chicken suddenly becomes elevated cuisine. simply because it's sitting on what is basically a ceramic billboard. The goal isn't to feed you, the goal is to make you think you need more. And you fall for it because your stomach says, I'm fine, while your eyes scream, we are dying. Number 4. The background music brainwash trick. You think restaurants play music because someone said, let's make this place cozy. No, they're literally conducting a psychological science experiment on you with speakers. When the music is slow, your brain shifts into romantic dinner mode. You deserve to enjoy this. Maybe order dessert, maybe two. You eat slower, stay longer, and surprise spend more. When the music is fast, suddenly you're chewing like you're late for a flight. Why? Because faster tempo raises your heart rate, which makes you move quickly without realizing it. Perfect for restaurants that want you in, fed, billed, and gone in 32 minutes. And the wild part, you actually think it was your idea to leave early. Nope. You just got Jedi mind tricked by a playlist. Number 5. The limited time offer panic button. If you've ever seen the words last day, only tonight, or final hours, congratulations, you've been emotionally attacked by marketing. These deadlines almost never end. The promotion will still be there tomorrow, and the next day, and the next century, probably. But your brain sees the fake countdown and suddenly acts like you're choosing between ordering a combo meal or losing access to food forever. Scarcity makes you irrational. It creates this caveman level fear like, if I don't order this limited edition caramel volcano latte, I may never know happiness again. Restaurants know urgency overrides logic. They don't need a good deal, they just need you mildly panicked. Number 6. The menu illusion that hijacks your wallet. Ever wondered why menus avoid using dollar signs? Because the instant your eyes see $19.99, your brain screams pain money leaving body. But if you just see 19, your brain shrugs like, what is money? What is life? Order the steak. They also place high-priced fake flex items at the top, like a $70 lobster. Nobody orders to make everything else look cheap in comparison. Suddenly, a $32 pasta feels like a bargain. It's not. You're being psychologically softened like bread left out overnight. Number 7. The healthy menu illusion. That lone sad salad on the menu. It's not there because the chef believes in your fitness journey. It exists to manipulate your decision making. This trick is called the decoy effect. You see the salad tiny, green, judgmental, and suddenly the $18 burger looks reasonable, hearty, comforting, like the menu is gently saying, choose happiness. Nobody wants to be the salad person. You feel justified picking the expensive item because compared to the salad, you're making the balanced, normal choice. The restaurant doesn't care. They just guided your brain like a remote-controlled drone. Number 8. The fancy naming psychological trap. Restaurants have mastered the dark art of food poetry. They don't serve mashed potatoes. They serve hand-whipped Yukon Gold puree kissed with cream. And suddenly you're like, kissed by who I need this. The more descriptive the name is, the more your brain assumes it's premium, artisanal, chef-blessed, Michelin star adjacent. They sell basic chicken, but call it heritage woodland fowl, pan-seared with rustic aromatics. Your brain luxury, your wallet crying softly. Number 9. The tiny portion luxury manipulation. You've definitely been served a plate so empty you wondered whether the waiter dropped half the meal on the way. But here's the trick. Tiny portions look expensive. Restaurants arrange microscopic food into perfect little towers, drizzle sauce like abstract art, and suddenly, your brain whispers, this is sophistication. Meanwhile, your stomach is yelling, this is starvation. They know you won't complain because complaining makes you look like someone who doesn't understand fine dining. So you nod politely, then hit the drive-through afterward like a true survivor.